Ever wondered about the untapped benefits of refraining from a common activity? Today, we dive into the unexplored realm of what happens when you decide to stop masturbating. To understand this, we must first familiarize ourselves with a vital player in our brain's chemistry, dopamine. Imagine dopamine as the cheerleader of our brain, pushing us to seek joy, satisfaction, and pleasure. It's the conductor of our body's orchestra, guiding our reward and pleasure centers. Whether it's the thrill of a roller coaster ride, the satisfaction of finishing a good book, or the gratification derived from masturbation, dopamine is there, making sure we feel good about it. But like any good thing, too much of it can lead to an imbalance. This feel-good neurotransmitter can create a sort of dependency. When we overindulge in activities that spike our dopamine levels, like excessive masturbation, our brain adjusts, requiring more dopamine to experience the same level of pleasure. But what happens when this pursuit of pleasure becomes excessive? Masturbation can lead to tolerance, requiring higher dopamine levels for the same pleasure. Let's take a moment to unpack this. Imagine your favorite song. The first time you heard it, you were probably filled with joy and excitement. But if you listen to the same song on repeat, day in and day out, it gradually loses its charm. This is similar to what happens with excessive masturbation. The dopamine rush that you initially experience starts to fade with overindulgence, and the bar for pleasure gets set higher and higher. As a result, everyday pleasures that used to bring you joy might start to seem dull and uninteresting. The world around you may lose its color, and you might find yourself constantly seeking the next dopamine hit, disregarding the simple joys of life. This is the downside of excessive masturbation, the desensitization to pleasure. So, what happens when you decide to hit the pause button on this activity? When you stop masturbating, your dopamine receptors recover, leading to increased sensitivity. This newfound sensitivity paves the way for a multitude of benefits that extend far beyond the physical realm. One of the most immediate effects you'll notice is enhanced focus. The world seems sharper, clearer, as if you're seeing it through a newly polished lens. Tasks that once felt arduous now feel manageable, even enjoyable, as your mind's ability to concentrate intensifies. Alongside this mental clarity comes emotional stability. Without the constant roller coaster of dopamine highs and lows, your emotional landscape becomes less turbulent, more predictable. Say goodbye to those unexpected mood swings and hello to a newfound sense of emotional equilibrium. And let's not forget about the surge in energy levels. With your dopamine receptors firing on all cylinders, you'll find a renewed drive for pursuing your goals, for seizing the day and making every moment count. But the benefits don't stop at the mind. Stopping masturbation also brings about improved cognitive abilities, mental clarity, and emotional balance. Imagine your brain, a supercomputer, now operating at its full capacity. The fog of overstimulation clears, and in its place, a sharper, more focused mind emerges. You'll find yourself tackling problems with greater ease and making decisions with newfound confidence. But it's not just your mind that reaps the benefits. Your body, too, experiences a surge of vitality. The energy once expended on fleeting pleasures is now channeled into constructive pursuits. You might find yourself running that extra mile, lifting heavier weights, or simply getting through the day without that afternoon slump. The benefits don't end when you're awake. Improved sleep patterns are another remarkable advantage. With a regulated dopamine system, your body can slip into deep, restorative sleep, enhancing your overall well-being. And the impact extends even further into your social life. Increased dopamine levels lead to more rewarding social interactions. This is a fact that is often overlooked, but it's a crucial aspect of the journey of self-exploration and growth. As your dopamine receptors recover, you may find that your capacity for empathy starts to blossom. And it's this empathy that fosters deeper, more meaningful relationships. You start to understand others better, to connect with them on a level you might not have thought possible before. This is not just about romantic relationships, but all human connections, with family, friends, colleagues, and even strangers. And as your relationships deepen, so does your social circle. You find yourself making new connections, meeting like-minded individuals, and expanding your horizons. These connections are more than just casual acquaintances. They are potential partnerships, friendships, and sources of inspiration. Are you ready to experience the profound benefits that come with moderating your dopamine consumption? The journey is not always easy, but the rewards are immense.